Hello, I am Matt, and today in my presentation I will be guiding the viewer through some of the changes that have occurred in recent years that have helped bring the information technology industry to the forefront of relevance. In order to understand where we are today in the IT field, I thought it important to view the recent history of information technology in the workplace. Finally, I will take all of this information and relate it directly to careers in the IT field. Sorry about that. A hard time advancing. There we go. Okay, back in the 80s, information technology was mostly limited to just one person and one computer. In order to send a document to someone else, you could create it on your computer, but then you would still have to print it up and mail it to that person or hand it to them or whatever. At this point, there wasn't a way to connect computers together. So even though they did help with productivity and they were useful, they didn't connect people. And that's where LAN came in. The introduction of LAN was an early game changer. It's made the entire process digital and opened the doors to the building of networks and the need for mass storage and databases. So local area networks really made communication between computers possible. And in the 90s, there were several companies that focused exclusively on one area and dominated that area. All of these companies are still around in one form or another. Intel focused on semiconductors, Microsoft focused on operating systems, Oracle was a database systems company, Cisco was all about networking, and Dell focused on PCs, especially PCs that were custom built to order. The next big step that kind of used all the different products that the big five that I just mentioned helped develop were all used to make the World Wide Web possible. So what this did was it essentially it took information technology to every corner of the globe. So people could connect to anyone else in the world, and it also created an intense demand for IT professionals across the globe. And that's a trend that still persists today. Okay, and in recent years, the new technology has appeared on the scene and has created a new direction for the IT community. Two of the things that I have mentioned here are cloud computing and mobile apps. And you can see from the 2014 Hot Jobs pick that I have here, number one on both of them involves mobile apps. So you can kind of see that mobile apps, and I think even cloud computing is number two for hot job titles. So these are two of the areas to focus on. Alright, so the next thing you might be wondering is, what does any of this have to do with careers in IT? Basically, in a little over 20 years, a new industry has boomed into existence. It's created a high demand for job growth, and it's creating high-paying jobs every step of the way. So in a pretty short period of time, an entirely new industry has sprung up, and it has afforded a lot of people a lot of opportunities, especially career-wise. Alright, in this slide I have the emerging epicenters, and if you look closely at the yellow, these are the new emerging epicenters for the tech center. You can see there's a lot on the East Coast and of course California and Seattle. I think I even see Eau Claire, Wisconsin. And as we all know, Eau Claire, Wisconsin is the birthplace of the Cray supercomputer. So they are experiencing a tech revival. Okay, this next slide that I have, you can see that the tech sector is ubiquitous throughout the country. Tech hubs can be found in dark red areas, and just looking around, you can see it's pretty hard to find an area in the United States where there isn't at least some demand for tech personnel. Some of the dark red areas you can see: Austin, Palo Alto, San Diego, Minneapolis, Madison. They're all tech-heavy cities. Okay, and in the past, tech professionals have been given a bad rap. The terms geek and nerd were used as pejoratives to describe people who knew what they were doing with computers, people who were tech savvy. But in recent years, inroads have been made to make smart cool. People in the tech sector command respect now like never before. And that's just because everyone uses tech, so more people find themselves uh, needing help. So of course they're going to go to people who have experience and know what they're doing. So the other thing is that people in tech are also building new and exciting products, and they're actually becoming incredibly rich doing it too. You see that a lot in the news. And here I have a picture of the top 10 tech billionaires of 2014. And I think just between these 10 people, they are worth in excess of $300 billion. And this is just the tip of the iceberg here. I mean, obviously there are a lot more people who have made a lot of money as well. This is just the top 10. Okay, and in review, as an employee in the tech sector, you'll enjoy the status that comes with helping others. You also enjoy job security, high wages, and mobility. The tech world is expanding like it has never before, so that's going to tie into job security. And as it expands, it's creating new sectors that require skilled workers. So right now it's mobile computing and cloud computing. 5 years from now it could be AI. So it's constantly changing, and as it changes, it creates new demand. And also, even if you don't become a billionaire as a tech professional, you'll enjoy the status that comes with helping others. I mean, I think that's huge. It feels good to help other people. Okay, so that is my presentation. Thanks for watching.